Hello, my name is Jason Thomas, and I'm going to talk to you about my teaching and learning model. My model has four parts: standards and assessments, curriculum and instruction, professional development, and learning environments. I'm going to break down all four of these parts and talk a little bit about what each one is. Standards and assessment. That's the first part. Those are academic standards, are what students need to know, and teachers use these academic standards to develop lesson plans, assignments, and assessments that help their student master the knowledge and skills defined by the academic standards. These standards apply to all classes, including electives like band and chorus, and also classes like physical education. The major assessment that go with these is a year-end assessment, which will be the LEAP 2025, which we use to assess student knowledge in core subjects: English, math, social studies, science. This test is taken entirely online using Chromebooks on a one-to-one basis. We also will be using assessment and learning activities to give ongoing information about students' achievement, and also these will help provide ways to improve teachers' teaching and the students' learning. The next part to talk about is curriculum and instruction. Curriculum is defined as how teachers will teach to ensure students learn the standards. All schools will be using the Tier 1 materials, which are the best materials rated in Louisiana. These are used for instructions, and it includes integrating technology into the lessons. Instruction will be student-centered. We'll use large groups and small group learning. Teachers will be the students' facilitators and their coaches. Digital content will be used. We will also have project-based learning activities connecting students' lives to outside school. So they will do projects on the outside, not just in school. They will have projects that will help them learn, maybe doing community service or building gardens, that type of thing, to promote learning outside of school. Next part is professional development. Teachers and administrators are required to take professional development annually, and during the school year, there's also required and optional in-services that are used for more professional development. Of course, teachers are recommended to do this on their own. Also, administrators are recommended they do this on their own, learning more about technology, teaching strategies, etc., etc. Now, the professional developments that we will be offering deal with technology. They'll help teachers with correctly assessing students and also their teaching. We may talk about curriculum changes, etc. When we get these three pieces, talking about professional development, curriculum, and assessment, when all three of those work together, students are more likely to reach the expectations of the academic standards that are set forth for them. The last part, which I wouldn't say is the most important part. I believe all four of those work hand in hand and are equally important, is learning environments. This refers to the diverse physical locations, contexts, and cultures in which students learn. To be effective, they will include the characteristics of the learners. What kind of learners do we have? Visual, do they learn by doing? Whatever. The learning environment will affect all these characteristics of different types of learning. The goals for teaching and learning. What kind of goals does the teacher have for the students to teach them? What do they expect the students to learn? The activities that will best support learning. In class, out of class, on the internet, whatever. What activities that will best support learning are all part of this learning environment. The assessment strategies that will best measure and drive learning, and the culture that infuses the learning environment. Students will learn in more than just the classroom. They'll have to learn in different types of ways. We'll have personalized learning resources for each student, Chromebook, maybe iPads, bring your own device, those type of things. Their advancement will be based on mastery of the content. It might not be a certain standardized test that's going to advance them. We want to know how much they know about whatever the content is, and there'll be different kinds of forms to view that. We'll also have anywhere, anytime learning. So you can learn in school and also out of school. Yeah, with 24/7, with online activities and face-to-face interactions. These come hand in hand. There is no more just sitting in a classroom with rows of desks and a board in front. All right, so those are my 4 characteristics or components for teaching and learning models. The next slide is my references. I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and thank you.